It's time to explore the town. Thanks for sticking around. I'm your host, DeoGenZ, and I gotta stop this singing business right here. Okay, so today I'm gonna do something a bit different, and will take a little longer than simply unlocking Henry Wu's house at the control station, which we unlocked by getting the card that was in the church, the blue card, to unlock the visitor center's door, control panels, and things like that. But that was my first LP of this game. I've advanced as a gamer, and I want to try out the experimentation with box puzzles. And I know I've complained about it this entire LP, but I do want to see if it's even feasible or possible to play the game in a different way, because that was another cool thing about Trespasser that, again, sort of fell short when a lot of the mechanics fell through the floor. I don't know, maybe when raptors couldn't step on linoleum floor inside of homes and buildings. Yeah, that was a big slip up, but you know, we know this already. But another thing the developers intended was this is a play-your-own adventure kind of game. You can go super offensive by finding every single weapon, probably running into the path of more raptors. You know, in the case of that monorail, we made a decision, and my LP from the original is different, although I don't recommend you go watch that one because it is awful, dreadful camcorder quality. That was before I had any recording software or a good gaming laptop, and the sound was so bad that you couldn't even have the game audio, because you thought the fans were bad before, and even then before that, before I put the sock on the mic, you should have heard the outdated laptop chugging along trying to play Trespasser. It was, ugh. It did not help these physics engines run any smoother, let's say that. So there are many options you can partake in Trespasser. You can kill all the dinosaurs, you can kill none of the dinosaurs. Actually, well, yeah, you can kill all the dinosaurs. I am just, well, it might not just be me. It might be a combination of me and the melee mechanics not working so well, because I have seen it. I swear there are other LPs. They do these things with melee weapons, and it works. It kills the dinosaurs, toot sweet. That magic rebar pipe that we had before, or pole, whatever it was, that was something used as an automatic kill weapon I saw this one guy using. I think his channel was Glitch Hunter something. I'm not too sure. It's been a long time since I've seen that LP. A couple years, actually. So it's fun to be playing this game again, and really seeing what shambles it was. So you can go for the more straightforward approach. You can also go for stealth, which is more of an option we'll be using later on, I'm sure, because there's going to be an imbalance of the gun distribution. I said that last episode, and I will reiterate it again. Maybe you could stock up on the guns in this town, sure, if you had a gun-toting bag with you, if you had like a gun golf club case for all of these firearms, then you'd be fine, sure. Then it'd be like you're going to the resort, but instead of going to that resort where Anne was originally going to before she got sloshed on the plane and then the plane crashed, I think the problem is Anne must have served some to the pilot, said, come on, guy, you gotta drink with me, come on. And you know, she was all over him. It was just it was a small plane. It was not large. I wish that Bandai Cam did not cut the cutscene, but hey, I guess that's why it's called a cutscene. It is cut out of this video. Unfortunate, but oh well. So that's probably what happened. Now she can go to the golf course and smack a couple of rounds about with an assault rifle or a shotgun. That's a good way. I mean, how far do you think you could get with a shotgun blast into the green? Oh, that would be horrible for lawn mowing, though, because then every time you fire off a shot to move the ball, you're taking half the turf with you. Okay. Just had to check the boob health, making sure everything's good. Nah, not really. I know everything's good. It's all good. So, yeah, you really can only bring 2 guns. I recommend bringing the one-hit KO gun. But we'll see. We'll see which guns we travel out with. It's up to you. Again, there's tons of guns, tons of maneuverability, lots of options. That's something Trespasser has plenty of, options. You can glitch over here, or you can glitch over there. You can glitch it like this, and you can glitch it like that. That's about the extent of its options. But this box puzzle seems possible. I think we might be able to get enough boxes from church. So that's great. Church serves a purpose finally. They provide us with puzzle platforming, solving mechanisms. And this is probably not high enough, but I want to see. Nope. We can just see over the fence. Just over into Hammond's yard. Hammond. What kind of name is Hammond? I'd like a ham and cheese sandwich. That's what his name is. It's ham and. Except instead of the word and, it's O-N-D. Yeah, like you can disguise your ham and cheese name that way, John. I'm on to your plan. Come on. Yeah, you know, the keycard didn't really help us. Especially since I didn't open Henry Wu's door. I was pondering maybe this box puzzle isn't worth it, but nah. We'll carry on. I'm sorry if this episode is all about going back and forth. Notice Anne's pitiful run speed. But it's accurate. Again, we're just some drunken girl who was originally going to the Bahamas to play golf with assault rifles. It's all we were intending to do, and now we gotta go on this dino trekking adventure. You know, we don't have the best stamina, alright? Assault rifles do all the work on the green. We don't need to build up our muscles. We don't need to, you know, have an amazing diet. I mean, obviously, Anne's, look at her arms are still wobbling and flexing in ways that no arm of a human really should. I think she's still bombed and wasted. So, yeah, those things were not important to her. She's not going to turn into, like, an amazing Samus type figure overnight. She doesn't, first of all, she doesn't have any Chozo blood. That's number one. Second of all, she doesn't even have a cool Chozo suit. And that's probably more important than the Chozo blood. As I learned by watching, what is it called? Yes, Game Theory. I believe so, that's what it's called. They did an episode on Samus's morph ball capabilities. And by measuring the pixels, as I mentioned earlier before, we can't test or truly tell what Anne's breast size is until we get relative pixels on it. They did the pixels on Samus's morph ball to see, is it really possible to wrap up into a ball? And yes, even so that you don't even need to be a contortionist to do that. You can just do a somersault. And I thought that was such a hilarious episode, this amazing ability that allowed us to get into these tiny corridors and further trek our way on Samus's adventures with great stamina and awesome speed, which Anne does not possess. She doesn't pick up boxes that great either, but I figure if we bring all the boxes at once, it'll be like herding up companion cubes. This is what we're doing. This was the original companion cube. What do you think, that companion cubes were original ideas? No, are you kidding me? I told you that Half-Life was inspired in part by the physics engine displayed here, but also the factor of companion cubes in this game, I think that might have turned Valve on to what Portal became. You cannot have Portal without companion cubes, as you cannot have Trespasser without box puzzles. The epitome of box puzzles. The companion cube. But these are bulk food cubes. Which, again, I reiterate, maybe Anne should just stop here. We already killed every raptor in this town. We're still loaded on ammunition. We've got tons and tons of guns. The gates are closed. If we solve this box puzzle well, we'll have access to John Hammond's mansion. Okay, a mansion. Think about it, Anne. Think about it. Were you really going to win that golf tournament in the Bahamas with an assault rifle? No. No. You haven't perfected your shot. You haven't perfected your recoil. Yeah, look at that. Your hands waving around. You were going to go on in the field drinking margaritas. Ooh-ah! I don't think you were prepared. I don't. So you were not going to get that mansion in the Bahamas. I think we should cut our losses here. We've got tons of bulk food boxes. Tons. We're set. We're only one person. And we can grow our own food, and we can grow it. We can grow it forward, pay it forward, grow it forward. That's what we do. We'll take the seeds from the food in this bulk foods, assuming it's not astronaut food, and pulverized dust into a reconstituted mash of which when we add water this will happen. Assuming that isn't the case, then we can grow it. We can live on the island, have a mansion, and say fuck you to any dinosaurs. Dino steaks. We could even do that. We can go hunting. Think about it, Anne. We've got a one-hit KO gun that I believe has 6 shots in it. That is 6 Tyrannosaurus or Albertosaurus burgers. That's 6 of them. Did I say 10? I don't know why I say 10. If I said 10, I didn't mean it. I'm losing track of count because I'm getting so mouth-wateringly thirsty, hungry for Brontosaurus burgers. No, not really. I want Albertosaurus or Velociraptor patties or something of that nature because, Brachiosaurs or Brontosaurs, there's no Brontosaurs, it's Brachiosaurs in this game. They didn't do anything to me. They didn't try to eat me, attack me, bite me, try to misguide me into thinking that they're actually nice when they're just sniffing me up to see if I'm a tasty morsel. Yeah, I don't have a problem with Brachiosaurs. Velociraptors, they would make very delicious veal. Imagine that, huh? If we somehow corral velociraptors into a breeding pen, and then we let them breed, let them have babies, we shoot the parents, and then we make veal velociraptor. Huh? That's something. And I'm a vegetarian, I'm coming up with this crap. Come on. If you're a meat eater, you gotta be really salivating. I'm just going off of what exists and what the possibilities of living on this island are, and if we just kaputs on the whole we gotta be saved thing, who cares? Who cares? Maybe we'll find a way to restore electricity to our part of the world, and the visitor center has electricity, so that's a good sign. It's not like the internet existed really that well. Yeah, okay, it existed in 1998, but not too much, so you're not missing all that much stuff really, and who knows what kind of technology John Hammond has here in his house. He is a scientist after all. Oh, come on. His name may be deceptively hiding the fact that he's a delicious sandwich. Maybe that's what's all in these bulk foods. Ham and cheese sandwiches for John Hammond. That's possible. Very possible. He could be into that. Maybe imagine if he changed his name just so he could meet his favorite food. I love ham and cheese sandwiches. Oh, but my name is not ham and cheese. No, it's John Finkelstein, and I want to be ham and cheese. How can I pull this off? I got it. And that's why he bought 2 Costa Rican islands. He wanted to go do his own thing and have his own name. Make his own name, if you will. Not have his defect, or not defect, but by birth name. His default is really the word I'm looking for. His default name be his defining name. No. He likes sandwich. A little hurt.
5 shots.
A little breasticus pain. But this is his mansion. Boy. It's large. And from the outside, I thought that was blood covering the walls. I really did. Until I came closer and saw that the texture was actually a brick. I mean, this is really kind of a shitty looking mansion. I'm not gonna lie. Why would you have brick with like pink paint on it? Whatever. Tacky styles of the 1998 century or era. Oh, there we go. White keycards. Keycards are our best friend in this game. So I think after that tedious box solving puzzle, and we successfully got into John Hammond's yard, we'll take next episode to find what this keycard unlocks.